At the State House in Annapolis, there are plenty of photos on display highlighting the memorable moments of Larry Hogan's time as governor.
You have President Obama here, you have former President Trump here.
But one in particular easily stands out.
I mean, this is the biggest thing in your office.
Well,
right
it
now.
is the biggest
It's hard
thing.
to miss it.
Hogan says this moment in 2015 changed how he would govern. Not even 5 months after taking office, the governor was diagnosed with aggressive stage 3 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
I didn't know I was going to be alive, frankly, at the time.
He started playing Live Like You Were Dying by Tim McGraw after leaving the doctor's office. Coincidentally, Hogan met McGraw shortly after at a benefit concert and told the singer his story.
I'm very swollen from the chemo. Yeah. I'm crying. People are crying or singing, and then I kind of, barely make it out to my vehicle. I'm limping out of there, and he hands me this guitar to Governor Hogan, Live Like You Were Dying.
Hogan decided to stay in office.
Did not even do nothing.
Even with tension still high in the state following the riots in Baltimore just weeks prior.
I was in the hospital 24 hours a day. I was running the state out of the hospital with chemo things attached to me.
Governor Hogan says his own personal health battle would prepare him for his administration's biggest and scariest challenge, COVID-19.
And what do you say to some of those leaders in Prince George's County and Montgomery County? It got a bit contentious.
We had, a better relationship with Angela Alsobrooks in Prince George's County, who, she's a friend, she's just a great leader, than we did with Mark Elrick in Montgomery County, but we just thought he was going over the top.
The governor says COVID-19 is still a threat in the state, and his administration is briefing incoming Governor Wes Moore daily.
Some people we still have 500 people today hospitalized because of COVID. She was just turning 2 at our first inaugural.
With weeks remaining in office, Governor Hogan says he still wants tougher accountability standards for educators, a reduction in crime, especially in the city of Baltimore and Prince George's County. However, he looks back on his 2 terms with no regrets.
It's not everything's fixed or solved, but we're certainly leaving the state in much better shape than we found it. I feel like we've finished the job.
So with that said, why aren't we looking at a Republican governor succeeding you?
Well, they didn't follow the roadmap.
So how do you move forward? How does the Republican Party move forward in Maryland when you have such a high mountain decline?
Republican Party today is turning off wide swaths of voters. I won suburban women where most Republicans lose. We won the Asian and Hispanic vote, and I got 30% of the black vote, which most Republicans can never do that.
Sounds like a campaign for president if I ever heard one.
I've heard some of these people have been talking about that, but I mean.
Are you thinking about it? Is it looking likely?
I want to be a part of the discussion. I care deeply about the country, and I'm a lifelong member of my party, and I think I've got something to add to the discussion about how to get them back on track.
Now, Governor Hogan plans to meet with his family to get their input over the holidays. They'll be celebrating Christmas at Hogan's new home in Davidsonville, Maryland.